I was going to ask Leo to kick us off on Web3 and telling us what is Web3 and what are people talking about when they drop buzzwords like decentralization and blockchain.
Yeah, thank you. So what is a Web3, right? Web3, it is a buzzword, okay? So in my opinion, there's no clear definition what Web3 is, and this is just like all the buzzword. For me, for Web3, it really referred to a new class of applications, which is a blockchain application to me. Web3 here is not to replace Web2, just like Web2 is not there to replace Web1. It is a new class of applications. If in Web1 is user can read, Web2 user can write, which means contribute the content. For Web3, user can own the content and making the content actually very explicit. Since Web3 it is building on the blockchain system, blockchain it is not just a technology, but it is a whole kind of philosophy and the whole ecosystem behind it. For building on the blockchains, what does it mean? So it means you have the transparency. By the way, transparency doesn't mean lack of privacy, okay? Number one, it has transparency. Number two is you can build trust on top of these transparencies. And number three for that is payment. It is a native element in the technology itself. Okay, so Web3 automatically embed the payment. So if you say, hey, if you're using a Web3 app, then they're still popping up for you to use a PayPal and Stripe. I'm pretty sure that's not a Web3 app by definitions. And also for the Web3 is the ownership. It is explicit and verifiable. And last but not least, this is the most important part is, I understand that a lot of the time that our thinking and our culture is very, very US-centric. For Web3, we need to just think about global. And it really have a very deep implication about how we think, how we do. Especially when we talk about law or legal stuff, right? And always have the jurisdiction boundary. So when things actually in the Web3, we need to think about global, and that will actually have a lot of implications, not just on the economic and the marketing itself, but also and for the legal itself. So yeah, that's on the high level for the Web3 stuff.
Really helpful. Thank you.